My name is Jimmy Lewis, and these are 5 tips to make you a better adventure bike rider. The first thing is balance, and this seems pretty obvious, but you want to be in balance all the time. So you want to practice when you're stationary, so you're more in tune to it when you're moving, and then you won't be so afraid of slowing down and losing your balance. The second thing is proper body position. So how do you know what the proper body position is? It's really simple. When you're in the proper body position, you can let go of the handlebars. Now, I don't suggest doing that, but that will tell you whether you're balanced on your feet and you're comfortable, or you're sitting comfortably on the bike. If you're having to hold onto the handlebars and tug and push and pull, you're doing something wrong. The third thing is clutch control. So on the adventure bike, you're going to be using a lot of clutch, but you want to use it as a power amplifier, not a power reducer. You got to learn to trust the torque of the motorcycle, know when it has enough power to go, but also know when you're going to need to use your clutch to allow you to go slower than the gear you're in, slower than first gear, also start and stop really smooth. You don't want to be jerky with the clutch, so I recommend using 2 fingers on it, and then also understanding that you're not slipping it too much, because that's going to wear your clutch out and overheat the motor. The fourth thing is, if you have the opportunity, practice on a smaller bike. Now, you know that your bike is heavy, but also all the power and stuff can get out of control quick. Plus, big adventure bike, when it tips over, it's kind of expensive. So if you can practice the techniques on a small bike, what we call a disposable dirt bike, it's going to help you a lot. It's inexpensive, and all the techniques carry directly over to the big adventure bike. The fifth, and possibly the most important tip, is respect the size of your motorcycle. If you're on a big adventure bike, the suspension surely isn't going to work like a small dirt bike. Understand that the suspension can only take so much of a hit. If you're bottoming it out, you're going too fast. You can't really buy your way to better suspension in that respect. You have to understand what the bike's capable of doing. And the analogy I like to use is, if you have a little small economy car, you're not going to go flying it through a set of hoop-de-doos like you would a trophy truck. Same thing with the adventure bike. Realize what it's capable of. It's got plenty of power, and it can get you into trouble real quick, so you got to be aware of that. So if you want to learn a little bit more, check out www.jimmylewisoffroad.com, where we have riding tips, and you can learn a little bit more about our schools.